Previously on Bus Simulator 18.
There we go.
Hey there! Long time no see!
Oh, hi. Yes, indeed.
Long time no see. Hello. Awkward silence. Good to see you. Hello and welcome back to Bus Simulator 18. I've not been on this for a while because basically I got to a point where I was really struggling. If you look for the video, although the previous one to this, previous episode to this, you'll see that I was really struggling. So I kind of stopped playing for a little bit, and that upset one of my regular subs, which was Thor Nina. So Thor Nina, I've come back to this specifically for you, but I also wanted to show off a couple of things as well. What happened to be, because I've got a bad back at the moment, I've had struggling in sort of with to record if I'm not sitting for a length of time, and it's difficult at the moment. So because I've been struggling a little bit though, I went to my local supermarket where I was going to get my prescription for my drugs, and I was feeling so bad I ducked down in the aisle, because I often go through the sort of the aisle where you've got the sort of the kids' toys and the action figures and other things. I ducked down the aisle, and lo and behold, there they were right in front of me. It was a Man Lion City C, and not just one, but two. In fact, there was a third one, but I didn't really like the third one, so I only got the one in the orange, which I'm going to put on the screen for you now, and then I got the one in blue, which I will put on the screen now as well. So, and I got these Man City buses, and they're obviously the compressed natural gas, because you can sort of see by the sort of large facility on the top for holding the gas there. But I thought they were really cool, so I kind of was forced to buy those. So fortuitously, although I've had a bad back and I've got a bad back, I had to go do that. So anyway, what I was gonna do, I'm literally just gonna make up a little run, I think, and I'm just gonna have a little trundle, because I am feeling a bit. It's not fun at the moment, so I fancy doing a little trundle. So what I will do is I'm going to make up a new route here, and what we'll do in this route is we will go from here, which is right next to a bus station, and then what we'll do is we'll head out of town, and I think we'll go over here to Oak Street. It's completely useless, this journey as it goes. I think we'll come down here to Victory Road. We'll take this one down here on the Roman Road. This one here. And then what we'll do is, I think, yeah, we'll come down here to this Roman Road one. We'll go to the chapel, I think, because there's a nice long run to the chapel. And then what we'll do is we'll head into one in Steinneck. And then what we'll do is we'll finish, I think the bus station's here. There. We'll finish at the bus station. I think that's a decent-ish run. So let's do that. What's it say that is? 31 minutes. That's a decent run. So I'm gonna. He says that. No, it's not the run I want. Or has it just done the number? Because I've deleted some, haven't I? Damn. Where's it gone? Ugh. No, it's not that one. Not that one. I've forgotten what, because it does the numbers differently now. It's not that one. It's not that one. They're all messed up now, number-wise. I should look for the first place I was going to, wasn't it? Astra, whatever it's called. I'm sure it's maybe that one. No, it's not that one. Not that one. There'll be one without a driver on it, won't it? There we go. That's the one. There. Drive number 39. Just like nowhere near wherever it was. So we're going to drive that one. So what we'll do is, if I can find it, I'm not going to assign a driver. I'm going to start driving that one. Yeah, 27 minutes. That's about long enough. That's plenty of time. And what we'll do is, I'll think if I haven't got one, let's see if I've got a Man City C, just like I found the other day. That's the Urban Way. Man City C. That's kind of like it. It's sort of like the one we were just looking at there. I think we'll actually buy one. We'll buy one. So if we go to the garage, and then we go to shop, we should have the Lion Man City C. I think that's not it. It's not it. Lion, come on. That's too big. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, that's it. Well, it's very similar. It's kind of missing a wheel at the back there. So let's see if it's further on. No, it's not that one. Oh, it's not quite in here. Oh, it's a shame. I was hoping it was, but it isn't. But we've got a Lion Man City one there, which is kind of similar. The other one we've got has got another wheel there and another entrance on there. But we'll go with that, and we'll maybe even colour it the same way. So we'll buy one of those. So we'll do that, and then we'll customise it. And then what we'll try and do is we'll try and match up with one of the colours we've got. So I think one of them is very much what I would call an orange. I don't know if there is an orange there. That's me zooming out while I'm doing that. That's an orange, isn't it? Let's get the orange on there. There we go. That's what I would call orange. Wouldn't you say that's orange? That's orange, isn't it? Man City C. Let's have a look at the... Oh, do we have a skin that might work with this? Oh, it's like that when it does that kind of those kind of patterns. Sort of a blue pattern on it, but I don't think any of these work really. These are kind of flags after that. It's a shame they do them like that. It would be nicer if they actually showed it as a flag, if that makes sense. That would be made more sense to me. But they don't. They kind of don't do that realistically. Quite like that though. That looks quite nice. Sort of like a skin of a snake or something similar. I don't want that one. I want the skin of the snake. Let's go with the skin of the snake. Let's do that one. And then it says about we're not going to put any decals on the side of it, but we'll do that. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that one. Right, apply. Okay, excellent. So what we'll do now is we'll go back to our route plan and we'll go to 36, and then we'll drive that during the day. Perfect. We've got the the 2 early events on basically, or 2 early events off. That's basically means that we can be if we're too late for a job, we get into trouble basically. So if we're too quick or too slow for getting to places. So right, let's get to this Man City that we've got then. There we go. That's the one. Sort of like one of the ones we've got. I quite like orange. I've got a thing for orange. Orange is one of my favourite kind of colours. I kind of like it. Anyway, so let's start the trip. And we'll do this. So we'll give it a try. There's our bus. It's been a while. There's our bus there. As I say, Thor Nina's been very, very patient about waiting for another episode of this. And as I say, it's not I got bored with it. I just got frustrated with it, with the whole thing, sort of the bits and pieces. Right, handbrake off. Okay, start the engine. 1, 2, 3. Can remember how to do that. Okay, and we are good to go, I think. Yep, we are. And that's us. We're going to emerge from the bus station. This is back to the original sort of bus station that we had back in the day. Right, okay, let's go. There's our first stop right there. So I'll put the indicator on. And then we'll pull up here and we'll put the indicator on there. Just to add to entertainment for me, and I know that we've got a little bit of a drive ahead of us, is that I've now got tingling in my foot. It's very exciting. Tingling in my foot. Fantastic news for me. Right, what do you want? No, nobody wants anything? Oh, okay. You want a day? Regular. It's been a while. I wonder if the member of the Tory party is going to join us, Mr. Matt Hancock. I wonder if he's here today. Oh, there he is. Hi, Matt. I've not seen you in ages. What have you been doing? Your secretary again? I mean, obviously not your secretary. She was your business colleague. Bye, Matt. Yeah, he likes to use the public transport. You know, it's a sort of sneaky way of doing it. Not that nobody knows his name when he's on a public transport. So that's the general gist. Right, we'll come out here, look in the mirror, just check the bus was okay. Coming out. Lovely, 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 lovely. Just waiting for the right time to go here. It's a good job we bought a ticket though, because you can't trust him. Well, you can't trust anybody who doesn't pay a ticket on the game. You have to make sure that they're. Come on. There's a lot of traffic on that road today. I know it's daytime and all that, but still.
Next stop, Oak Street.
Well, it's been a while. I'm blocking the lanes and everything. It has been a while. Let's see if we can do better than this. Something about bankers there. I don't trust bankers or something similar. You should perfectly correct. Perfectly correct. That energy companies, can't trust those either. Right. So how have you all been? Have you missed a bit of Bus Simulator? I'm really quite tempted to get a different one actually at this point because I feel I'm very stuck. I do miss the floating people though. There they are floating over the shadows. I do feel that you know, I'm kind of so stuck on the game at this point in the sense of where I've got to go and what I've got to do that I'm almost to that scenario where I'm like, well, do you know what? It would be better to buy. There's one thing called OMSI, I think it is, which was really obviously very, you know, intuitive name there. I mean, a name that you can kind of trust, and you know that it's a name that you need to. I have no idea what it means. I'm just making it up as I go along. But yeah, that's one that I've seen on there. And then of course there's the Bus, which is set in Berlin, I believe it is, and you drive around Berlin. That's the one called the Bus. But I am tempted to find another Bus Simulator at this point. Bus Simulator 21 just never hasn't grabbed me. I noticed there's a number of, I was on YouTube the other day, and there was a number of people who'd done some film footage on it, and I guess there's some people out there who quite enjoy Bus Simulator 21, but I just didn't get me, and it kept on crashing and causing problems, and I never really, as a result, I'm very disappointed with Bus Simulator 21. All I wanted was more of the same of this, but with more, you know, trucks and various bits of, not trucks, more buses and coaches and things like that, but it never really happened, which is a real shame, and there's a real bizarre thing going on there. And it never really sort of happened in that sense, so I am kind of disappointed. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse at the moment, and I would love to get myself a drink, but the problem is if I get up right now, that's it. I won't be able to finish recording this, so you're gonna have to bear with my little hoarseness there. I wondered whether or not I'd got the dreaded lurgy, but I don't think I've got the dreaded lurgy. I think I'm just hoarse, chatting away to myself. Right? Oh God. There we go, made it around the corner. Lovely. But yeah, I really fancy, I fancy, the problem with, I really wanted this one to continue on for a while, but that mission that I'm on at the moment with the timing and stuff, it's horrendous. Really hard work. Oh, what the hell did I hit? I thought for a minute that I was doing really well, but I hit something. So need an action, there we go, I've done it as well. 27,000 this time round. Oh my goodness. I caught the centre, I know I did. That's what I caught there, but that's ridiculous. Thought we'd do the entire round the outside of the map because it's quite a nice little map. But I see the problem I've got at the moment is because I can't get the rest of it open. You know, we're missing out on the airport that's there. We've been around that previously, and we've not had a chance to do the airport. And it just feels bad that we can't do it. I do like the way this thing moves, by the way. It does rumble when you go around corners. Far too fast, and it leans to the left or right depending on which way you're going around the corner as well. It's quite harsh, really. There's some water hitting the wheels. Awesome. Gotta watch out for not speed bumps, but sort of what are they called? Potholes. That thing that I just hit. I just said watch out for potholes. That's the one that thing that I just hit. Oh, thank goodness for indication, because that always gets me through.
Are there no cabin lights?
Oh, bums! Forgot about that. I forgot the obvious things. Cabin lights, cashier lights. Forgot all those. Almost got everything. I thought I had everything when I was driving away to begin with. I thought, I've got everything here. No, I haven't. So there we go. Oak Street. Here we go. It's going past the old sawmill, but we don't want to stop there. It's full of creepy old people. Old fellas. I was going to say old fellas, but it isn't. It's old women as well. They all go there. It's like a special, some kind of, I don't know, Sawmill swingers band thing. Here we go. I bet you do need a ticket. I bet you'll go. But the first thing you say out of your mouth is, "Do you remember what happened at the Sawmill this weekend?" Yeah, I can imagine. I can see it happening. So on this fine hot day, apparently one of the hottest days. Again, not quite the hottest thing, but part of our UK heat wave. I'm indoors playing Bus Simulator, as you do. Right. Okay. Let's check some tickets before we go.
Of course. Here's the ticket. Hold on.
Here's my tickets.
Here you go. Here's the ticket, and
I've got to check in, Mr. Tory.
Hold on. Here. Of course. Here you go.
Oh, they've all got tickets. We're all good. We're all good. I don't really want to leave yet because I've got loads of time left. You see the time in the bottom left-hand corner there is the timer and also the where we're going to. I don't want to leave until we've got a minute left because otherwise we're going a bit too fast. That's it, we're going now. Of course I hit the curb. Hit the curb because I wanted to get an outside shot of the bus. As we headed through the countryside. In the snake bus. Something from the 80s, isn't it? Snake bus. Bit of neon on it. It's hardly punk, but it's or rock and roll, but it's a snake bus. No, I'm not stopping for the old Sawmill. This is the old Sawmill up over here. It's where the as I say, it's a special place for the elderly to go to break a hip. Maybe I should class myself in that nowadays. Now that I've got my bad back, you know, and it's been causing me so much grief. Maybe I should go to the old Sawmill and break a hip. See if they need 6 weeks worth of recovery time.
Sure thing.
You wouldn't mind so much, but it's always the innocuous things that get you. You know, the sort of the simple little things, like in my case, just rocking something and see what the weight was, and obviously my feet weren't in the right position. So when I rocked it, I managed to do myself a damage with something that was obviously too heavy to carry in the first place, so I shouldn't have bloody tried. But anyway, you know, you try and do your best, don't you, for things. Alright. Zooming in on the edge there. As we wait for the traffic to change, and here we go, we're ready to go. Let's go, go, go!
Are you going to the old Sawmill this Friday? No, sorry. I need to work on Saturday.
Okay. Round the corner. See, I'm trying very hard at the moment to do whatever I'm doing. Do you know what I can hear outside, though? My wife's gone out in the heat of the midday sun, because of course you would, to do some gardening. But I don't think she's doing gardening. I think she's in the garage at the moment, vacuum cleaning. I'm not sure why we need to vacuum clean the garage, but garages apparently need vacuum cleaning on a regular basis. So she's vacuum cleaning that at the moment. My son's coming and going. I think it's quite funny, but yeah. It's either that or it's on the telly, because my son does like vacuum cleaning on the telly as well. So. Oh, sugar, have I missed the stop? Was it there? Yeah, I missed the stop. Let's do a U-turn. Let's do a U-E. Let's just do a U-turn. And then let's do another U-turn here to go back on it. It doesn't say we can't do a U-turn, so let's just take advantage of the situation to do a U-turn. There we go. U-turns are us. See, I'm perfect behaviour for a bus driver. It's exactly how you're meant to behave when you do it. I'm actually surprised I didn't just reverse down the street in the first place. Right, okay, here we go. Perfect timing. Wonderful. Everybody get off, or everybody get on, whoever's getting on or off. Bye. Bye. See you all later. Nobody getting on, though. Bit disappointing there. Got another one round the corner here, though. Roman Road. Next stop, Roman Road. Foot down, foot down. Got the... Oh, I better put the speed limiter back on again. There's the speed limiter. She's definitely vacuum cleaning something out there. I thought it was my son watching vacuum cleans on the telly. YouTube's an amazing place, by the way. If you have a like I do, a child with autism, some things that he really likes to watch, or he finds quite entertaining. One of which is vacuum cleaner repair and watching people vacuum cleaning. And there are people on YouTube who let you watch them vacuum clean. It's very exciting, really, considering it's very popular channels actually as well. People with hundreds of thousands of subscribers about vacuum cleaners. It's amazing, really, isn't it? I mean, it's amazing. What a wonderful world we live in that such a diverse thing can happen. I mean, it's a good world and it's a bad world at the same time. There's lots of things that are bad about the world, but there are plenty of interesting things and wonderful things.
I need a ticket.
I mean, when I was a kid, you obviously had to wait until the certain time that TV was on and the kids' programs were on at certain times. And all. Oh my God, how much change do you want, Miss Tenenbaum?
Thanks.
You know, there
I
was...
need a few tickets.
Do you? Alright, okay. You and your no mates. Huh? You got no mates. I can see you've got no mates. It would be funny if actually they thought about that when the people got on the bus.
Thank you.
Oh, I overpaid. Bum. Yeah, but I had to wait for specific times of the day when your TV was for kids and stuff like that. And Saturday morning TV was a thing. I kind of like it because at least it brought you together as a family about watching things. Nowadays, you're all debating what's on Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or something else. It's like, are you all going to sit together and watch a movie together? I was quite surprised though. Did anybody else watch Prey on Disney Plus? Quite surprised by that. I know it's very hard to beat the movie that. Whoa! Shit! It's very hard to beat the original Predator movie. I mean, it's a classic. It's there are very few movies that combine being a horror movie at the same time as being an action movie and getting such a at the time such a valuable action hero as in Arnold Schwarzenegger to be an actor in it, and obviously that horror element, the Predator itself hunting the troops, the military troops that they are, fantastic. But of course they did Prey, and Prey is obviously Disney now own this. Oh, must be a train coming. One of my buses blocking the road ahead. Look, one of mine. It's not a train bit. The train's behind me on the tracks. It's just one of my people waiting for people. Oh, I've not given the horn. There's some horn action for them. But yeah, I watched Prey, and I went into it with zero expectations. In fact, I expected the absolute worst. I mean, I can't tell you how much I expected the worst. I expected it to be 100-pound girl fighting 7-foot monster surrounded by lots of beta males, and the thing is nowadays people have forgotten that the reason people go to the movies or watch films is we actually go for the narrative, i.e. the story. We don't go for the what meets the current politically correct nature of it, because all the message that the people are trying to push, but Prey, I was like, this is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And I watched it, pleasantly surprised. I quite enjoyed it, which again is a massive bonus. Enjoying a movie that I thought was going to be bad was a huge bonus. Ah, Miss Tenenbaum, you're back again. There she is. Oh, no, back. Stay. Oh, God, I've got a week now. Day. Regular, quantity 1, buy that.
You're blocking the door.
Somebody's blocking the door.
Thank you.
Let's look in the mirror and see if we can get him to shift. Are they all done? Is that everybody on?
Hold on.
Of course. Here you go. How often do you want to see it?
Hold on.
Put your hands somewhere appropriate. That's not it. Oh, I forgot about that particular character animation. Do you not think somebody was in development and was like, yeah, we'll get away with that? Not sure why they want to get away with it, but the testing team were looking at it, testing, and like, yeah, it's all perfectly fine. Oh, look at that lovely scenery. It actually feels quite Whoa, whoa, avoiding pothole. It feels quite sort of. It feels nice and it almost feels dry, dry but warm, dry but sort of moist. Is that the right word? Lush. There's the word I want. Lush. That's the word I want. I want the word lush. I'm describing this. So into Westfield. Dunk, 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 dunk. Over the speed bump. Trees moving. Just noticed the tree moving. A breeze as well. It's a nice cool breeze. There's a bit of water on standing water on the road, so it can't be that. It is obviously been moist recently. Shit. Pothole. Don't like them. There's another one. There's a lot of potholes when you go out here. There's actually quite a few through the town itself, which is quite annoying. I think I put in the chapel as a place to stop as well, for the fun of it. So I've decided though as well that, and you'll see it with the name of the title list, that I'm going to name this after the person who's been waiting for me to come back. They commented the other day on my Euro Truck Simulator thing and asked why it was in the middle of the week, and I said because I've not been particularly well with my back and things like that. So I've obviously struggled to get videos out. I've really struggled to get What's on Tape out. I'm so disappointed that I've not been able to get that out. There's a man walking through the grass. That's fair enough. So disappointed that I haven't been able to get What's on the Tape out, but you know, it will happen at this moment in time. It's not happening, but I promise to try and do as much as I can to get these things out. I feel pretty bad about it all because I enjoy playing and I enjoy talking. As you can probably imagine, those are two of my favourite things in life. You know, sort of talking and whatever else is. So and playing the games. So I kind of miss it. I kind of miss getting that time and being comfortable enough to do those things. Ah, a man with a wheelchair needs to get on. Wheelchair! There's the ramp down. You'll see the ramp outside the bus if I push the button. Look.
Sweet.
So there's a
I
ramp.
haven't seen this bus around before.
No, you've not seen this bus around before. Sweet is the word. That's how I describe my bus too. It's very sweet. Let's do some ticket checking. I'm assuming my disabled friend here has a ticket thing.
Sure.
Yeah, of course you do. Probably has a free ticket, doesn't he? I think so.
What? Oh, here you go.
Yeah, checking on you. Here we go. So on to our next stop. Off we go. Indicators. Saving myself with indicators here. Roundabouts are still my nemesis for turning round. Here we go. Driving along. Just looking at the line in the middle of the road there. Now it sort of becomes a line in the middle of the... It's sort of a line in the middle at a certain point to do with sort of draw distance. It's quite weird. I've got all the settings on ultra for this, or maximum, whatever the terminologies that they decide to use for these. My specifications for my machine are way beyond the capabilities of this game, even though I have to keep messing with the settings every time because it's a bit weird with its settings. You have to reduce the resolution to increase the resolution, and it never sticks at 1080p. It drops back to 720, which I think is what it was probably programmed in. There is an option to do within the menu, but it doesn't always work.
Next stop, Steinegg East.
There you go. And we're stopped. Nobody getting on? Nope, nobody getting on today. Quite surprised. I'm sure I can hear trains though. I could definitely hear cows. Definitely a cow there. I'm gonna avoid that pothole by going right round it. There's trains up here. Last stop. Please leave the bus. Okay, we will. There's train track there. Last stop is perfect though, because this one literally just takes us right to this little town centre here, straight into it, and right where there's a bus depot to drop off, which is perfect. I hate the ones where you end up where you're miles away from the depot and you have to kind of travel around for ages to get back there, because there's bonus points to be had from actually driving back to the depot. So it's worth it. Sorry, as I say, I'm a little bit raspy because I haven't got a drink, and I should have got a drink before I sat down. But once I'm sat down, that's me stuffed, realistically. And it's really unfair to keep shouting to my wife. I feel like, you know, get like a little bell and ring the bell and sort of ask her to come through. I feel really bad when I'm doing that, actually. You do feel bad, you know, when you're not feeling well. It's the worst part about it. Winter of Passion. I've missed Winter of Passion. It's been a while. We're never quite going to be able to live that one up, are we? If we don't get if we play another bus simulator. I bet the passengers aren't as animated as these ones.
Just got a text. What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? A banana.
A banana. I've just hit that bloody bit there. Knocked the sign over. I do like the look of that band there, but I'm wondering where they got that from. Do you think it came from a stock sort of design thing with the Winter of Passion things? Do you think they got some stock graphics for this game? It's one of the bigger factors, isn't it? Getting graphics for games and creating them yourself or not creating them yourself. Goes back to Fez. Do you remember Fez? He learned how to design his own graphics and all the other bits that went with it. Phil Fish, his name was Phil Fish. Ended up selling it in the end. He was he wasn't a good example of. I like indie developers, but he wasn't a good example of an indie developer because he basically used to shout at the fans saying that he'd be ready when he was ready, which is a fair comment. But at the same time, don't promise anything you can't deliver. You know, within a time frame and things. But it goes both ways with the Phil Fish story. I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find Phil Fish and his story. Interesting guy. Fez actually turned out to be a beautiful game when it finally came out, though. I know he sold the rights to it, though, because he got really sick of it in the end. Very defensive. So tempted to knock him into the pedestrian to see if he kills him. Oh, you idiot. Seriously, just the last seconds of this game, I am really losing my my mojo for the last seconds. I think it's because I'm feeling a bit sore, to be honest with you. Sore at this point, a little bit sore. Last stop.
Please leave the bus.
That's what I call good service.
That's what you call good service. It wasn't. It was terrible service. I actually managed to smash everything. The man with the wheelchair's getting off in a second. Everybody marches off in front of him, of course. Nobody lets the man with the disabled man get off first. No. You'd all march off before him. That's fine. See you all there. Thank you very much for joining me for Demon Transport. We aim to smash and maim as many things as possible. Oh, here we go. And here's the place we need to go to. And in we go. A little bit of bus driving for you. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure to actually drive for a little bit. Certainly, it's been a pleasure every time I get a chance to do these, and I've got enough time, and I feel well enough to do it. It's good. And it's just a case that it's so much pain, and you know, doing something with pain is not fun really. So here we go. A little bit of circling. I'm a little bit concerned about this though, because I don't think it's going to be very good. Yeah, I managed to get minus 31,000 because I crashed the bus so many times. Still got a 3 and a bit star though. I'm actually quite surprised by myself. Anyway, let's see what happens when we push this button. I bet they give me nothing. There's no Sometimes they give me a little run through of what's going on, but basically that was a job that wasn't there. And of course, you can't put anybody on a job where you've lost money. So until you actually do this where you've actually got money, you can't put a driver on it because they can't generate an income, because they generate an income based on your income. So you're the best result, and they're always like I don't know, 20% less. So that's what you talk about with the money on them. Some of the jobs though are really weird. Some of the early ones, for instance. Let's have a quick look at that while I'm talking about it. So like that. That's really, really valuable. And it's only 4 stops. It's utterly ridiculous. It really is. But anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now.